guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast with Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Are you ready? I said, are you ready?
Anthony for 3. Bang! That one goes down and the game is tied.
Well, stay tuned for the Tri-State Mania podcast with your host, I am_L, coming with the WWE news, matches, PPE all year round.
Awesome!
And New York Knicks basketball all NBA season round.
Pulls up three-pointer, puts it in. Jalen Brunson nails a 3.
So if you're interested in New York Knicks basketball and WWE programming, then have no fear, because Tri-State Mania podcast is here.
Thank you! Yeah!
Make sure you tune in to the final boss of Knicks NBA basketball and sports entertainment with the WWE. The Tri-State Mania podcast.
Overusing, tall, drinking, short fusing.
What up, everybody? What up? Welcome to Tri-State Mania. What's up? What's up, everyone? How y'all doing?
Here
we go.
What's good, everybody? It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, stepping to the side of the Three Bells podcast table to join the main homie, Mr. Tri-State Mania. We're going to talk about some SummerSlam, huh? Well, let's do it. Let's hit it. I'm here for it. Let's get it, man.
Yeah. What's up, Shane O'Mac? How you doing today, my brother?
I'm doing good, man. I said, as busy as I was today, and I almost forgot, but then when I remember, I said, okay, let's arrange everything so that we can be here on this, not, usual 8:30, because, the Three Bells, we usually do our thing minimum 10:15. So to be here at 8:30, it's a challenge, but we made it here. So that's what's up, man. Only for you, homie. Only for you.
Thank you. I wanted to do this early. Before I continue, I want everyone else, Triple J, Sylvie, to introduce themselves.
Yeah, it's your boy, Main Event Triple J, now live here on stereo, here on the Tri-State Mania podcast. Thank you for having me, LaJuan, Sis, Shane, what's good? Rick, Dez, love y'all. Get better. Enjoy your vacay. I'm here.
Thank you.
Yo, what's good, fellas? Hey, LaJuan. Thanks for having me on the Tri-State Mania podcast. I'm super excited for tonight. Super excited to talk about our SummerSlam predictions. And as always, special shout out to my bro, Mr. Triple J, my bro, Mr. Shane O'Mac. Dez, what's good, bro? Know you on vacation. Hope you safe and having a great time. LaJuan, let's get it, bro.
Let's get it. If you don't mind playing them 3 bells, Shane, this is for Mundo. He's not here. He's here in the listening, but he's not on the panel.
He's hiding behind the counter, listening in. He's just waiting to hear his name. That's what that is. But here you go.
Drinking Long Island. Drinking Long Island,
Staten Island, Hempstead Islands. He drinking all them islands. He better.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday is SummerSlam. I'm very excited. I want to know how everyone is feeling about SummerSlam. How they feel about SummerSlam? How do they feel about the matches that are going to be happening at SummerSlam today? On Saturday, excuse me, not today, on Saturday.
Bro, I'm missing Mommy. I can't wait to see Mommy back in action. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Triple J?
Well,
I'm ready to see Papi do his thing. El Campeón do his thing on Saturday, retain his title, and I'm also excited just for the PLE in general. After hearing what I heard today, we better cherish these PLEs in the States. So I'm just ready to see every and any match given to us from tomorrow on out.
You know, I'm looking at my list, Lawan. It's 7 matches. Out of the 7 matches, 6 of them are title matches. That's like 2/3 of the show that we can possibly see someone that retain or someone that would be our new champions. And then there's this one little match, which is just as big as all the other ones because of the winner and what they're going to receive mentally, emotionally, physically. So this is going to be an awesome night. I'm looking forward to the whole entire show, Lawan. Okay, I'm finished. There you go, Lawan. Mike is on you, dude.
Thank you, Shane. Shout out to the listeners. My man Mundo, my tag team partner. What's up? Reach 718. What's up, my brother? And Jackson Drew. Welcome. What's up, y'all? It's good to have y'all here. All right, so I don't know any of the matches in order. I'm just gonna pick some of these matches, and we're gonna just talk about how we feel. Starting off with Bailey and Nia Jax. So we know that Nia Jax won the Queen of the Ring tournament. She's been a dominant force right now on Raw and SmackDown when she got traded. Um, tell me how y'all feel about Nia Jax and Bailey. We're gonna start off with Sylvie, Shane O'Mac, then Triple J.
All right, bro. So I'm excited to see Nia Jax. Honestly, I want to see her kick Bailey's butt. I think it's time. Bailey's kind of getting a little boring to me, so it's time for Nia to be on top. Queen Nia Jax is going to be the champ. I'm looking forward to that. And I think it's going to be a great match as long as Bailey can keep up and Nia just doesn't squash her. I hope it's a good match.
Hail to the Queen, for she has picked this match and she has picked Bailey as her opponent because she is our current champion. However, in my opinion, it's Bailey's intelligence in the ring versus Queen Nia's strength. And to me, Bailey is stronger in terms of using her brain than Nia, who is using her strength as well as using her feelings. She feels as though she can simply win this match and become our new champion. Bailey is our champion, and she is going to use her strategies and her brain to keep the championship on her. So because of that, I'm picking Bebe as our remaining champion, and hopefully that will open the road to possibly Tiffy time sneaking around her and trying to find her at her most vulnerable in order to cash in. That's what I say. Jay?
Well, I've been waiting too long for Nia to actually be a champion. Honest, I understand that she's the queen of the ring, but her last title run wasn't that good because she got cashed in on quickly, and we never got a chance to really see what she could do being the champ like that. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that my girl wins the match and holds the belt down for a few months, not too long, and she's gonna be our first ever queen and world champion. Yeah, women's world champion. I feel that her time is now. I don't think that Tiffy cashes in anytime soon because of what we had got with Drew McIntyre and him cashing in so fast. I think that Tiffy's gonna hold this and become the first female to ever cash in Money in the Bank at Mania. I think that's her moment. and we gotta wait for Tiffy to do it that way, and let Nia have a nice little reign in the championship. Let Bailey, let Bailey sit to the side for a minute. She's already had a decent run for the past few months, and it's time to let someone else hold it. So, Queen Nia, let's become the first champion as queen. Do your thing, my girl.
I agree with what everyone is saying. For my pick is going to be Nia Jax for the simple fact that she's been looking strong lately. She's been looking great lately. She's been getting the push. Like she's the bully. Nobody can stop her. As we've been watching on SmackDown, nobody's really been able to stop her. So for my pick, I'm picking Nia Jax. With that said, Triple J kind of fucked up my thought process because I wasn't thinking about I wasn't thinking about this girl possibly cashing in Tiffy time. I wasn't thinking about Tiffy cashing the money in the bank at WrestleMania. And you made a great point right there because that would be big. Tiffy cashing her money in the bank at WrestleMania. The first woman to cash her money in the bank at WrestleMania. See, me, I thought that maybe Nia Jax would win, and then Tiffy will come in and cash it in on SummerSlam. I still think that might happen, but being the fact that Triple J again fucked up my thought process a little bit. God damn it. I wouldn't mind the WrestleMania moment. I wouldn't mind it. I'm gonna play this message from my brother, my tag team partner, Mr. Did You Know? Dez.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Mudo, aka Self CEO. My quick little input on that is I have told y'all that I have paved entertainment, but yet Miss Tippy Time is gonna cash in. So that's what I think.
Oh my God,
Dave. Mundo
dude!
sound like
And
he had. Go ahead, Dave. Mundo sound like he had Chuck E. Cheese on the boat. That's
look,
what it
and I'm
sounds like.
laughing. I'm laughing because Mundo and I, we laugh at you, Lawan and Jay, when we hear the background more than we hear you guys. And now here it is. I could barely hear. All I heard was barely, and I'm like, wait, what he said? And I'm just laughing because I could barely hear what he said. All I heard was Bailey. So I think he's going for her while he's playing in the ball pit.
So, Des, for that audio, this is for you, my brother. This is for you.
You just made the list.
I am so sorry,
Nice.
Des.
Nice. No, you're not. No, you're not. You gotta apologize. Because he couldn't wait. He said, "This is for you. Hold on, let me get my finger straight." And he pressed it with a big smile in his face. And then he's still smiling, talking about, "I'm sorry." No, you ain't. Yeah, Des, send another message, man. This time, like, step away from where you're standing so we can hear you.
But he's saying in the chat that he picks Bebe to win, and then Tiffy cashes in. So that's his prediction on that match. Following the next match, I'm picking for the next match. We got Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. So as you know, Braun Breaker has been a force right now in NXT. He's been wilding. He's been kicking everybody's ass. He killed Ricochet. Uh, he killed Dragon off a couple of times. We saw that he went against Sami Zayn the last pay per view and lost, and now he feels like he's entitled to get another match at SummerSlam, being the fact that him and Dragunov had a number one contender match. Um, Tell me how you feel about Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker so far.
So Braun, I mean, last time at the last PLE, we were all going for Braun, and Sammy definitely he proved it wrong. He's the ultimate underdog, and I think this time around, I'm going for Sammy. Braun has definitely been making his mark and showing everybody that he's pretty unstoppable. He's definitely on top, kicking the asses, but he's not going to win this time. I'm going for Sammy. Sammy's got more skill. He knows when to slow down and, start using his head instead of using his muscles. Waits for Braun to get tired, and he's going to retain. So I'm going with Sammy this time, guys. Shane?
Interesting. But I want to look at it from Braun's perspective, Breaker's perspective, because one thing you don't do is you don't lose. You learn. So what he learned is to not sleep on Sammy. What he learned is not to give Sammy just 50 or 75% because he underestimated him. And boom, we see what happened. We saw what happened. We witnessed what happened. So now Braun is coming with this, okay, I have to give 100% to this dude because he is really not for the playing. I learned the first time. This time, I'm going to go full 100, and I will be the well-deserved IC champion. So with that being said, Juan, my pick is Braun Breaker. Jay?
Well, with me, based off of what I've been seeing with as far as having Jay Uso and Sammy involved in multiple things as far as they're feuding and everything with the Judgment Day. I think somebody from the Judgment Day causes Sammy to lose this match, but Braun won't see who does it. He's gonna, it's gonna be a blind side where one of these Judgment Day members come and help, and Braun will be the new IC champion. So Sammy could go off with Jay and more than likely, help down the line. So there you have it. I'm going Mr. Braun Breaker again for a second time in a row. Don't let me down.
God damn it, Jay. You fucking up my thought process, man, because you got me thinking a little harder now with that, man. Um, for my pick, I'm also going with Braun Breaker this time. And the reason why I say that is for a couple of reasons. One, I just don't see Braun Breaker losing at another PLE right now for a back-to-back IC title. I just don't see him losing this match. That's number one. Two, I've been seeing a lot of Sami Zayn and Jay Uso together. I feel like right now, being the fact these guys are on Raw together, I'm thinking that Triple H is going to start pairing these two together, and a lot of new storylines coming up, getting ready to start the feud with the Bloodline. We'll talk about them guys later on, but that's just how I feel on the Sami Zayn situation. With that being said, I got Braun Breaker winning the match, and passing the IC title down to my man Breaker. The next match we got Logan Paul versus L.A. Knight. L.A. Knight. Um, how do you feel about this feud? We're gonna start with Sylvie first, with Shane O'Mac again, and Triple J one more time.
All right, so I'm going with LA Knight for this one. I'm 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 not a big fan of Logan Paul, even though I feel like he's always cheating and he talks a big game. Logan Paul, I'm over him. I would really like to see somebody else with the US championship, somebody who's going to be more consistent, and to see LA Knight become back into like the topic of discussion. He's kind of been pushed back a little bit from when he first came out till now. So I want to see LA Knight back on top. So I'm going LA Knight. Yeah.
Sylvie, Lawan, and Jay, I never understand how somebody can win something and then hold it for a long period of time and then brag about holding it for a long period of time, but defended it for a long period of time when they only had but a handful of matches to defend it.
Thank you,
So,
Shane.
so with that being said,
Same
I
thing,
think
man.
it is time. As much as I like Logan Paul as a whole package as to what he has done for WWE, he will still be the man if LA Knight wins. He will still get to do whatever he wants to do, whether he wants to come in for a PLE or whether he wants to come in for a SmackDown just to say hi. He can still do all of that, still be the man because he has his prime. And then LA Knight, just like Sylvie said, he would be more consistent. I think he would have way more uh, title matches to, defend than how Logan did. And that is going to make the show more people want to watch the show, is going to put more asses in seats. So with that, I'm going with the young guy, Los Angeles Knight. Jay?
Okay. Yeah, guys are going night, huh? I'm gonna put it like this. Um, if I'm not mistaken, Logan Paul won his title before SummerSlam, at a SummerSlam, or after SummerSlam. I'm not too sure. Can't remember, but I'm gonna put it like this. He got the hometown crowd behind him. He's a Cleveland boy all the way. There's no way in hell I see Logan losing being at home. Even though I hate him with my guts, the man only has defended his title twice in a year. I think that he does not lose. I just think that we're looking at Mr. SummerSlam. He's going to be one that it's going to be very generational with changing the way SummerSlam is. We're going to see him always win. We barely going to see him lose. Why? Because Prime makes money for the company. It's $1 billion industry both ways around, the way you look at it. And the more you keep this title on him, the more money the company makes, the more money his drink makes. So it's a win-win. With LA Knight, I'm saying the reason why he loses is because I feel that the hype has been too over on him, and they haven't given us anything to really like him as much as we do, because I like him, but it's just the fact that they pushed the yeah movement too much. When back then we had the yes movement, and the yes movement worked more because you threw a strap on Daniel Bryan and you're not throwing anything on this man. So I feel with a guy like LA Knight, he could still be good and as credible without having a title because of his catchphrases, his lines, his balls. I wouldn't be too surprised if Carmelo Hayes plays a big role in this match come Saturday. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and just say that Logan Paul takes this match and retains.
For me, I am picking LA Knight. Reason why I'm picking LA Knight is I believe he's 0-3 since he's been called up to the main roster for titles. I know he went against Roman Reigns twice. I know he went against him once in a singles, and I think it was a fatal four for Roman Reigns title, and then I think he went for another time. I'm not sure about the other title, but I know he lost that Money in the Bank. He lost his opportunity to win the Money in the Bank. So to me, that's just making him 0-3 for him to even get a chance to win the title. Um, LA Knight, he has the hype right now. The crowd loves him, and I feel like if he loses this match, it will kill his momentum. His momentum is slowly going down, and I think that LA Knight needs that title. We need a full time champion. We don't need to go through the same thing we went with Roman Reigns, as him not being able to compete all the time or just missing days, just to miss days. We need a fighting champion, and we already went with that with Roman Reigns. So yes, it's in Cleveland, but I feel like Logan Paul's going to lose in Cleveland, and they're going to give that belt to LA Knight, which he deserves. Um, as far as Carmelo Hayes, my man Melo, I feel like he'll get his opportunity at WrestleMania, and we could see a LA Knight versus Hayes at WrestleMania because they already have a feud with each other. We already seen some of them snippets already with these guys already, them bumping heads little by little. I think Hayes gets his opportunity at WrestleMania. Note it down. Everybody hear what I'm saying, and I think Hayes will win the USA title when that happens at WrestleMania. I'm putting it down right now that I think that's going to happen at Mania. Hayes and LA Knight.
So question, Lawan, are you saying that you see? Oh snap! Brain freeze. What you're saying is, so what you're saying is you see LA as the champion all the way to Mania, and then he defends it against him,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mello.
Mr.
Okay,
Mello. And Mello wins it.
and LA holds it this whole time till Mania.
Yes.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying. Anybody in the listeners, y'all feel free to leave your comments, say whatever y'all want about y'all predictions too. I would definitely love that. Uh, going with the next match, and yes, this is going to be a quick show because we're just getting predictions, everybody. We're not going to be on here for 2 hours, 3 hours, just like the Three Bells podcast. This is just a small prediction show to get everyone's opinions. And if anyone wants to chime in and give their predictions, feel free. Next match we got Liv Morgan, excuse me, versus Rhea Ripley. So we're gonna start with Triple J, Shane O'Mac, then Sylvie. I want your opinions on the storyline right now, but before we get into these two ladies right now, because this storyline goes as far from when Rhea Ripley joined the Judgment Day and then befriending Liv Morgan and doing the chair shot stuff. Um, Tell me how you feel about this long storyline so far.
I like how this has been going since Rhea has came back with the Judgment Day. You could see that she's playing more of now the babyface alongside Priest. So, with a girl like Liv, Liv is tough as nails. She said, she talked about what she wanted to do, how she wanted to do it, and has done everything. And I don't see her, I don't see Rhea winning this match. I see Liv retaining just because of the fact that we got to think about the way this angle is going. Liv and Finn, as we all talked about, have been trying to break up this Judgment Day for the past couple of years. Like if you couldn't beat them, you had to join them. In the case of Finn Balor, so I don't think Liv loses. She's gonna scratch, claw, do anything to win. I don't think anybody from Judgment Day helps her win. What I'm thinking is of another enemy that Rhea had prior to everything, and there was a picture of them three in the back together when they were beefing with each other, and I think Raquel Gonzalez plays a big role in Liv Morgan retaining and keeping the title. There you have it.
Yo, Jay, where you getting all this information from, bro? God damn, you smart. Mr. Google. I see why Shane and Dez call you Mr. Google for a reason.
I'll be on my shit. I'll be researching a lot.
God damn, bro. You got me thinking. Shane?
See, don't you just freaking Jay. He's like, damn, I can't stand him. Freaking so
Yo,
smart and his freaking logics that make sense and shit and make you doubt your choices. Like, god damn it.
making me think harder. Listen to them talk Shane and Sylvie. He's saying shit. And I'm like, what? Got me thinking like
Right.
I can see this happening because we did hear in the news that she was coming back. So
Right, she got
Mm.
cleared.
it and in
Mm-hmm.
the women's division needs someone like Raquel Rodriguez back. She fits great in this storyline. Just her to come out of nowhere and do what she do. But I'm sorry, Shane. Continue what you was about to say, my brother.
No, you was doing your thing. I haven't said anything yet because I was going to open by saying, God damn it, Jay and his freaking common sense logic always got me rethinking my choices. But yeah, yeah, I agree with everything that Jay says in terms of, the whole storyline. It's just, ooh, it's crazy. But I'm telling you guys now, like I said before, Miss Liv, she is scorned. She is a scorned woman right now as we speak, and she's going to be a scorned woman stepping into that ring on Saturday. And one thing about a scorned woman, you have no idea what they are about to do and what they are capable of doing in terms of revenge. Dom told that woman in front of a whole crowd, in front of the world, after she done spun and showed her nice little body, that little picture that done went viral. She did all of that, and he still yelled at her that I hate you. Left her crying, left her burning pictures and shirts next to a trailer that had his face on it. Man, who knows what she is capable of doing? We're going to see stuff, brand new stuff from her because of the fact that where she is right now, mentally and emotionally. Rhea, she's going after her championship. And she's going after Liv because, she's in her feelings. She just wanted to whoop her ass. But Liv, that scorn woman, I'm glad I'm watching that match way over here in East New York. I don't want none of that smoke, that heat, though nothing that comes from that woman because she's going to have some tricks up her sleeve. Best believe that, Jay. Best believe.
Guys, oh my God, such great points. Really, really got me messed up because you guys know I'm rocking with my girl, Mommy. But at the same time, you're so right, Shane O'Mac, bro. It's like I know Liv is gonna give it her all. She's been disrespected. She's been put down. Dom is treating her bad. She can't get her man. So she's still her Liv Morgan revenge tour. So I can see Liv definitely giving it her all, but mommy wants her revenge too. So I'm gonna have to say mommy all the way. That's my girl. I want her back on top. So I'm excited to see this match and let's go, mommy. Rhea Ripley back on top with me.
Before I give my opinion, I'm gonna play these three messages. We got two from Mr. Dr. Killjoy and Rick James. Let's play these messages.
It's your boy Dr. Killjoy. What's good? What's good? What's hot? What's pumped? Really good with it. Hey, what's up, y'all? What's going on with you? Happy fucking SummerSlam Eve, yo. It was really good. Alright, so check it out. So this is what I feel is gonna happen. Logan Paul's doing that belt. Because that belt's the motherfucking Workman's Championship belt. You know what I mean? It's the U.S. title. I remember back in the day when Cena would do the motherfucking U.S. title challenge and shit. U.S. title's always been the workman's title and shit. And what's Logan Paul doing? He ain't doing his job. If his job was talking shit, And yeah, he's doing his job, but now he's a wrestler. God damn it, get on your job. Get on there and start working your fucking matches Friday nights on SmackDown like you're supposed to. If you ain't gonna do it, then get the fuck out the way. Can give it to LA Knight. Let him slide.
Facts.
He's gonna hold it till
Facts.
WrestleMania, and yeah, Camelo might take it from him. I like that scenario. How's boy to the Killjoy? Smoke weed every day.
I feel you on that, Killjoy, because I've been one who's been saying that Logan should be on Fridays. Like, fight, bro. Get your skills up. Get your shit better. You know, that's what I want to see from him. Give us something, and then maybe we'll think differently of you.
Yeah, don't fall for it, brothers. Don't fall for it. It's all a setup. All that whole kill is, oh, Dom hates her so much, yada, 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 da, 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 da. It's all a setup. Dom's gonna sell out freaking Rhea and hook up with Liv. That's gonna happen. That's a given. How's boy to the Killjoy? Smoke weed every day.
Who said that? Somebody, was it Jay? One of you guys said that. Was it you,
Said
Jay?
what?
Was it said that this was all like a plot that Dom is in it along with
I remember
Liv?
saying that shit. I remember saying Dom was up to some shit months ago. Like he was
Mm-hmm.
up, he was being real sneaky back then. Maybe LeBron said it, but I know that I felt that Dom has been playing a crazy role for a minute because at first I thought he was going to form a 3-man group.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't go too well, but he still kept his eyes on a prize. Not, the prize is Liv, and we've seen that episode where she came out his locker room. So we still don't know what went down that moment, what she did to him. So I keep an eye on shit like that. And even though he says that Dom, you never know, Dom and Raquel might be involved in this. Dom might try to fuck it up. Raquel might come in just close it. Well, it's wild scenarios because they make valid points.
It's hard for me to pick that Dom might interrupt. I'm a half and half for him because we have seen him going back and forth in the locker room with Liv, and she's been a distraction for him. Besides not only just buying stuff for the Judgment Day like food and the PlayStation thing, but just doing stuff out of the ordinary for Dominic Mysterio. Um, I feel like later on in that feud, what I will discuss later when we get to the other match that we'll be talking about in a bit. But what Triple J was saying, I don't know if Liv Morgan is going to pop up. I will be hella shocked that she does interfere in that match to help Liv Morgan. But I'm still picking Liv Morgan regardless. I don't see her losing the title right now. She just won it. I want to see her what she's going to do. Continuing, I think that we'll get another. I think we'll get a rematch at Bad Blood between her and Mommy for the title again. I'm just thinking that might happen because their feud is very long term booking in my opinion. Again, we've been seeing Rhea Ripley before she joined the Judgment Day. They were tag team partners, and then she double crossed her, put her to injury reserve, and all that. So speaking of the Judgment Day, we're gonna go ahead and move from Liv Morgan and Mommy all the way not Finn. We're gonna go all the way and move all the way to Damian Priest and Gunther. How y'all feel about this title match? How you feel about this storyline of these two characters and these two
So
gentlemen going against each other? Go ahead, Triple
LeBron. So
J.
you said Liv was winning or Rhea was winning? I just had to write it down.
Oh, I'm picking Liv.
Okay,
I'm picking Liv. I don't see
bet.
Rhea winning right now. I think she's going to be put in more storylines before she actually wins the title. I could see Rhea Ripley maybe winning the Money in the Bank next year for the women's, but that's how I feel.
Okay, cool,
On
cool. I just had to
again,
write it
on
down.
again, on again to the next match. We got we got Gunther versus Damian Priest. Again, how y'all guys feel about the storyline? How you feel about these two individuals? Damian Priest has been killing it on his promos. So has Gunther. This is very eye opener match to see, in my opinion. This will probably be my. This is probably the second match I'm looking for into most out of that pay per view. We're gonna start with Shane, Sylvie, and then end it with Triple J. How do you feel about this ongoing match that's going to happen this Saturday?
Hmm. Well, just to be, this is going to be hard because these are both strong, powerful guys, man. But at the end of the day, Damian Priest, I've really grown to really, really like you. I mean, I like you, and you the man. You've been you the man in terms of like just being yourself and holding that title. I really enjoyed you holding that title. But we're talking about Gunther here. And Gunther has proven to be the man. He holds the title. He holds the record now. He held the title and he holds a record that won't be broken for a very long time. And yeah, yeah, Gunther is he's my guy. I love Damian Priest, but Gunther is stronger than my love. That's it.
All right. Well, I think this is going to be the match of the night for me because I'm excited to see who is going to win. I'm so split. El Campeon has been holding it down. Hearing he's fighting with not just aggression. He's fighting with passion. After Gunther tried to disrespect him and call him street trash and just come for him in a very disrespectful way, we not playing that. So as much as I'd love to, I'm a fan of Gunther. I've always been a fan of Gunther. He is really a powerful person, and he commands the audience. He commands the attention. So El Ring General, he's the general, and I really feel that way. Like he demands your attention. He demands his presence to be known, and he's got that reign of 666 days as intercontinental champion. But I don't think it's time for him to take this belt away from El Campeon, Damian Priest. So I'm going for you, Priest. Let's get it.
Wow, wow, wow. I bet a month or so ago, everybody's decisions on this table was going Gunther. Everybody was probably saying Gunther on here. I don't forget, but I was the only one saying that Priest was going to continue his reign from the jump, that he was going to win this. He's been on a run that's been incredible. This man has fought former champions, guys with credible names, and it's the summer of El Campeon. My guy has to do what it do. He doesn't want anybody from his group to interfere. He shows leadership. He's been converted from a heel to a baby face within a matter of months, and he has prevailed. His mic game has went 10 times up. Gunther, I love the hell out of him. He's been my MVP for the past year, 2 years. I love everything that he does. The man does not lose. He hits you, and when he hits you hard. If he doesn't beat you by a power bomb, he's gonna beat you by a submission. So fighting a guy like Priest, Priest has to make sure he eliminates at least one of those two moves from him to win this one. I'm gonna say, Gunther, keep your reign as king. Keep on showing us why you're our king. And Priest, keep on being El Campeon and running Monday nights, because this just adds on to your resume of people that you've beaten while you've been champ. You beat him, you beat Seth, you beat Drew, you beat Jay, you beat names. You beat names, bro. Like, let's not get that twisted with a guy like him. So I'm gonna stay with my guy 100%. My guy's keeping this belt. Do it for Puerto Rico.
That's some good picks, everyone. For my pick, I am picking Gunther. Only a couple of reasons why I'm picking Gunther. Um, he's the King of the Ring champion. He won the King of the Ring tournament. So everyone is looking at him differently right now. Everyone is expecting him to win. Um, and I feel like during that match, I feel like Finn Balor is going to interrupt and cause not Drew McIntyre. Damn it, going to cause Damian Priest his title. I was doing a little bit of my homework, Triple J, Shane O'Mac, and Sylvie, and I noticed that Damian Priest and Finn had a huge feud on NXT against each other. So I think that this is going to happen again. Um, Finn Balor's been looking like he's been trying to be the leader since Mommy's been coming back, or since it's just been them two when Mommy got hurt. Finn Balor's been looking like he's been trying to make all the decisions, forcing Dominic to go fight and handle his business. Meanwhile, Priest and Rhea's telling them, don't go do that, leave that alone, that's behind us. So I feel like Finn Balor is going to it's going to be the reason why Damian Priest loses this belt. We can see a match against these two at Bad Blood. This is going to be a great feud because these are two former Judgment members. This is going to be a former Judgment member going against a Judgment Day member. I also got to say is that, again, long-term booking. We know that before Finn joined the Judgment Day, that Liv Morgan, AJ Styles, and Finn were trying to take out the Judgment Day before Finn joined. They was going to take the Judgment Day down under, basically saying that we got to get to know these guys. And I felt like before Liv got hurt, they was going to do something, but Liv got hurt, forcing Finn Balor to join the Judgment Day. He's been with these people for about 2 to 3 years, so he should know how every one of these guys work. He got his man right here who is the tag team partner. That's going to help him out in case anything helping because he's been grooming him on NXT. So he's going to definitely sign line with him. But I really feel like Finn is going to cost Priest his title, and it's going to be Finn, Liv, and McFish. I call him McFish because I think it's funny. And it's going to be Rhea, Dominic, and Priest. And I think later on, Dominic Mysterio will switch to the other side. That's my opinion, and that's how I feel. But Finn Balor is definitely, in my opinion, going to cost Priest his title match. I'm gonna play this message from my boy Killjoy again. Thank you again for leaving the messages. Anybody else want to leave messages? Feel free to say what you gotta say. All opinions is good, especially when we're talking about SummerSlam 2024.
I think that Gunther's gonna lose at SummerSlam. I know that's an unpopular opinion, but I believe that Gunther's gonna lose at SummerSlam. Damon's gonna retain until Bash in Berlin. And Bash in Berlin, they're gonna have a rematch for the title and shit, and he's gonna win in the Bash in Berlin. That's what I predict right there. there's the twist right there. Because this Judgment Day versus Imperium thing is just gonna get heated up now. Yeah, I'm saying he hasn't brought in the other guy from Imperium yet. He hasn't had to start cheating and to fight and win. It's gonna be a scar on Gunther's freaking pride, and he's gonna come at him hard. But he's gonna lose at SummerSlam, but win at Berlin. That's my prediction. Holla at your boy, let the Killjoy. Smoke weed every day.
Thank you, Killjoy. Thank you for leaving that message. Uh, the next match we got right now, we got two more matches. Um, Next match we got right now that's coming up. We got CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as the special guest referee. Um, this is a very much anticipated match we all been waiting for. Um, we know that CM Punk got hurt and couldn't really do nothing after the Royal Rumble. Um, since the Royal Rumble, it's been Seth Rollins versus Drew. They've been having a little heat up ever since Drew McIntyre joined the Judgment Day at the Survivor Series pay per view. So we know they've been beefing with each other. All those guys just been beefing with each other. Um, and Drew McIntyre's just been fucking up all the refs because he don't know how to control his anger. CM Punk's been getting involved, screwing this guy. These guys been fucking each other up. Drew McIntyre took this man's bracelet with his family on it. How y'all feel about this storyline before we get into the match and the predictions? How do you feel about CM Punk and Drew? We're gonna start off with Triple J, Sylvie, and Shane.
With this rivalry, bro, this has been one of the best as far as just two guys who hate the holy hell out of each other, and then Seth Rollins is playing the middleman in all of this. So it's a trio of guys that hate each other, and this has been going on for months since the beginning of the year. You can say with as far as Drew and Punk. And we could even go as to last year with Seth being involved in this. So, man, this has the possibilities of being, I would say, this either the best match or the second best match of the show on Saturday, just because of how much blood is boiling between every competitor in this. Drew spits facts, Punk is spitting facts. Then you got, this guy doing the same thing from Seth. So you're like, damn, you're confused as a fan who to go for because of the person that's playing the referee. This match can go either way, and I want to see them throw it down, and whatever happens. Make us happy, and if there's more to continue with this rivalry, trio rivalry, then keep on feeding it to us. 'Cause we've been waiting for some time on this already.
This is going to be a really good match. I could see it going down. Seth is going to be playing a lot of games, not wanting to pin anybody, not wanting to do the count. I could see this already being a crazy match and everybody just getting into it. I'm excited to see what's going to happen. This storyline has been great, but I have to be honest. I'm CM Punk. He getting old, so I don't see him, going on to a next match. Hopefully, the next match will be Seth and and Seth and Drew. That would be a great match to see again. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. All right, Shane, you up.
Man, this whole story is just crazy, especially with Drew and CM, because, they are both shady patties and they are petty. T to the max, whether they're in the ring or whether they're backstage or even on Twitter with the Twitter fingers. I mean, they have come at each other every way possible. And when it comes to Seth Rollins, yes, he hates Drew, but he can't stand and is livid at Punk. Remember what happened at Survivor Series? Is that what that was? When CM Punk came back to the WWE for the first time? And did we remember seeing how Seth respond to that? He was pissed shit angry at him. I don't think I've ever seen Seth so upset. And that carried on all the way till now. So, yeah, I could see this match going more towards Drew's favor because I don't know, or this could be a draw. Like it could be anything because as petty and
Damn
shitty
it, Shane.
patties are Punk and McIntyre, Drew. I don't know, Seth. He's petty too. So this is like, out of all the matches, this is going to be like the most petty and shadiest match I think we're going to see tonight for the night, and probably any night. But if I have to pick, I don't know. I guess I'm going with Drew. I don't know. This is real tricky, Lawan. This is very tricky. I don't know. Maybe you will say something, or Jay will say something that will veer me more towards one person over the other. Because usually you guys will say something that will make sense, that'll help me think better. Lawan.
Well, for me, Shane, I feel like Seth Rollins is going to screw both of these guys, and maybe these guys have a triple threat match later on in Bad Blood. I think that's the name of the next pay per view after they go all the way to Triple J. Can you help me out over here?
They
After
doing
before Bad Blood,
they as Killjoy stated earlier, they're doing Berlin in September.
so they'll do Berlin, and then I see them maybe doing something with these guys having a triple threat match at Bad
Bad
Blood.
Bad Blood is in October.
So
I'll put it like this: whoever Seth screws, he fights them at Berlin in Berlin, and then it's gonna be opposite in Berlin because then the person that lost the match is gonna want revenge and interfere in the Berlin match, causing a triple threat at Bad Blood. I can see that
I can
because
definitely see that too, Triple J.
it,
But I'm
this is
also,
some
like I
wild
said,
shit.
it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of things you could go with this
Hmm.
right here. So the way you just both, like again, Shane, Triple J, the thinking process on this right here is like you thinking of a storyline, and you can see it going so many different ways, and the outcome of it is still going to tell a good story because both of
Right.
these guys know how to wrestle. Both of these guys, all three of these guys know how to talk on the mic. They got good chemistry in the ring with each other. And again, we already know that Seth Rollins, before CM Punk came back, he was already talking shit about CM Punk coming back and all that, and how he didn't want him, and how he felt like he's maybe a cancer to the company. So I feel like Seth Rollins is going to fuck with both of these guys. The dog's barking like yes, 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 giving a yes chance.
So wouldn't it be cool? And I kind of want to see this Lawan, Jay, and Sylvie. I want to see Seth get a couple licks in there. Licks as in, yeah, I got to be careful what I say, Jay, right? Pause.
Yeah.
So I would like to see Seth get a couple of punches in there. Being that he's the referee and he could basically do whatever he wants and let anything slide or anything happens, what's going to stop him from getting a couple punches in from both guys? And then if they get mad, he could say, "Do you want me to call no contest?" Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yo, who was what was the match that John Cena? I know it was CM Punk, but who was in that match that John Cena was refereeing? He pushed CM Punk, and he slapped the shit out of somebody, and he kept pointing his referee shirt like, "You touch me, you lose this match." Was it what's this guy that does the commentary on SmackDown? Wade Barrett. I think they was going against each other. This is during the Nexus
Yes,
feud,
you're right. Yeah,
right?
you're right.
And John Cena was caught up in the middle of this shit, and John Cena was the referee. He
He
pushed
pushed
CM
Punk.
Punk on the floor, and Punk looked at him
Uh
like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing?" And then he turned to Wade Barrett and slapped him mad hard, and point to his referee shirt. Go ahead,
huh.
try. I really feel like Seth Rollins is going to do some shit like that, and I really hope like Seth Rollins is a fucking character, and he's funny as hell, and just some of the shit he does when he was a heel could be annoying as fuck. So I could see that these guys is whooping each other ass, and CM Punk try to cover for a pin, and Seth Rollins is in the ring with his because you know he gonna come out with some fly, funny, crazy shit, and he's just sitting there just and everybody singing his song while he's just staring, looking at them.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that we definitely going to see. Oh,
Well,
we definitely going to
well,
see that.
I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna go out and say CM Punk wins this match due to Seth helping him win, doing something to make him win, not helping him necessarily, because if the bash, whatever that Berlin PLE is coming up, that's a Euro PLE, so it could play in Drew's favor to be close to home again for a second time, and then he's gonna be pissed off that Seth shitted on him because that's the world that Drew lives in right now. Drew has been getting shitted on so many times. I think the trend continues because of the way the way he did to Punk when Punk was at the announcer's table. Priest cashed it in, and it's been an ever going trend that we've seen Drew go on, and Drew's been losing, but he's getting shitted on. So I wouldn't be too surprised with that. Drew gets the match against Seth overseas, and then what happens is Punk decides to say, you know what? Now I'm gonna shit on him again. I'm gonna go and ruin his match again because I don't want Drew winning. CM Punk did say he's gonna make his life a living hell. So I believe he will do that. He will go overseas again and make that man lose to Seth, making Bad Blood happen, in which all three fight. But I think they're gonna lock these guys in a Hell in a Cell or some type of a cage match between the three, to where the blood is boiling. We're gonna get blood in the match. It's gonna be a crazy shit going down in October, I feel.
Those are some good point of views and good statements you've given again, dear Triple J. Um, like I said, I'm picking this match as a draw for the simple fact that both of these guys basically screwed Seth Rollins for the title. For Drew McIntyre coming out, adding himself into the match, and then CM Punk fucking it up and making Damian Priest walk out with their title. And remember, he told CM Punk, there's one thing you do is stay out of my business. You can do whatever you want, but stay the hell out of my business. So either way you put it, again, any outcome of this storyline or how it ends or whoever wins, it's going to be great. I don't care how it ends. I don't care who wins this match. I just want to see a good fight. And I know it's going to be a good fight. Now we're down to our final match. The final match.
Hold up, wait, wait,
We
wait,
got
wait, wait,
Cody
whoa, whoa.
Rhodes.
Whoa, hold up.
Got
We didn't get Sylvia's and Shane's full prediction. I wanted to know who won. Who they picking? Sylvie, Shane.
Okay. Damn, this one is so hard. I think I think I'm gonna go with Drew. Going with Drew only because I see CM Punk just not being able to keep up, and I see Seth really screwing him over. Seth is gonna play a major part in who wins this, and I think he's gonna have Drew's back at the end of the day because he really doesn't like CM Punk. He never has, never will. So I'm going Drew, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I answered this question, but I agree with Sylvie, as I said that yes, Seth hates Drew, but he hates Punk more and hated Punk longer. Hated Punk since Survivor Series when he officially came back to the WWE. So yeah, I think it's going to go more towards Drew. So that's my answer, Jay. Drew.
All right.
Drew with a
Sir.
very soft, if I can, if not Drew, a very soft no contest.
Hmm.
Do you think that Seth Rollins would screw one of these guys, maybe like a chair shot or a low blow? Do you think Seth Rollins would screw any of these guys or do it fairly? Triple J, Sylvie, Channel Mac.
I think I think more or less it's whoever provokes them, or maybe they'll do like an old school match where he's the guy in the middle getting sandwiched and he falls out like the common referee does, and then he'd be like, you know what, my guy, you just squashed me, so I'm gonna have to beat your ass now. I could see something like that happening, where like say Drew is coming to do like a stinger splash or something, and Seth is right there in the middle and gets pushed and gets hit. Something like that could happen. That's the way I'm thinking.
Claymore!
Exactly, he'll be right in the middle. Wow. Oh fuck. Now I gotta get up
Yo,
and you knocked out the ref, so I gotta curb stomp you.
I know the crowd reaction and our reaction. If he gets Claymore by mistake, I know our reaction is gonna be like, oh. I can see Dez and Shane like, oh, going crazy right now if if he gets hit with a Claymore.
Mm.
I agree. That's gonna be the move. I think Seth is gonna play a major part in it, but I think Drew is gonna definitely hit Seth with that Claymore by mistake, and he gonna get knocked out.
Wait to
God
see
only
it.
knows what's gonna
Um,
happen.
if
'Cause
if we're doing this PLE live and I see Seth Rollins get Claymore, just listen, just letting you guys know I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna be dying because I'm gonna be like, damn, Seth Rollins, what the fuck, man? You can't catch a break. Now you getting Claymore now. So now
it's
to our
going
final
down.
match. Uh, Before I go to our final match, I'm gonna play the next message from my man Dr. Killjoy.
See, the great thing about the CM Punk Drew McIntyre beef, how's boy the Killjoy? The best thing about this is the fact that it's so unpredictable on what's gonna happen. No one knows. Is CM Punk gonna whoop the brakes off of fucking Drew McIntyre? Maybe. Is Drew McIntyre holding down against CM Punk? Maybe. But is Seth Rollins gonna let anything happen? Most definitely. And it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be all over the place. It's gonna be blood. It's gonna be messed up. It might get bloody. Hopefully it'll get bloody. That'd be awesome. But I still say it's not over. It's going to keep going on until Bad Blood, which Bad Blood is going to turn into a triple threat match probably between all three of them. But that's here or there. The point is, it's going to be awesome. Who knows who's going to fight? Who will win it? I don't know who's going to win it. All I know is it's going to be awesome. So yeah. Great storyline, great beef. Best one of the best beefs in wrestling today. Hodge Boy to the Killjoy. Smoke weed every day.
Mhm.
I got an imagination, guys. Would have been nice if Drew McIntyre's wife knew how to wrestle, and being the fact that these guys are all married, would it have been dope if these guys' wives got into the feud? I saw AJ doing a little bit of training with Punk. You got Seth Rollins' wife Becky, and you got again this guy's wife who we don't know about wrestle, but just imagine if we was able to get these two ladies to feud, because maybe their husbands is feuding against each other, and CM Punk don't like Seth, and Seth don't like CM Punk. Can y'all imagine that? Can y'all see anything like that possibly happening?
AJ Lee versus Becky. That would be some shit. I man, that's. I think they would if that was to probably happen. I would think that would probably be more towards bad blood when bad blood happens. But shit, mm, spicy. Woo, thank God I finished on time.
Yeah.
Sur-
Yo. What up,
surprise,
what up, what up,
surprise,
what
surprise.
up?
I
Surprise,
saw it. I saw
surprise.
it coming. I saw it coming. That's why I slowed. That's why I stopped.
Uh-huh. What's good? What's
What?
good? Tri-State Mania, Three Bells Podcast. Everybody in between, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Can you guys hear me? Am I loud and
Good. You
clear?
good. You good. You're good, bro.
You sound like a model, Dez.
Perfecto.
I'm in the middle of nowhere right now, so that's what I'm asking y'all. I'm in the middle of the water. I don't even know where the hell I am right now, but I had to show y'all some love. I missed y'all so much this week. How y'all feeling tonight, man? I've been listening to the show this whole entire time, by the way. These are some good predictions, by the way. Shout outs to all you guys. LeVon, congratulations on your show, man. And
Thank you,
thank you
thank
for
you.
having me.
Excuse
It's
me,
all
guys.
good.
I'm nervous as shit. Just please bear with me. Thank you.
It's
Dez,
all
now,
good, brother.
Mr. Mundo, I'm gonna start calling you the other name because I know that's your. This ain't get into that, Mr. Mundo.
Yo,
I know that you up on the show now, man. So if you wanna breeze through and give us some of your predictions on some of these matches I named now that you're up here now, feel free to be on the floor for a little bit and tell us your opinion on some of these matches.
sure. I mean, I don't have too long because I got to bring my suitcases out so they can take my stuff down. But again, I had said earlier, you couldn't hear me. I was in the middle of having dinner, but I said that Bebe would retain the title, and then I felt like Tiffy Time would eventually cash in. And what I didn't get a chance to say was I feel that's going to happen, but it'll lead to a future feud with possibly returning Charlotte Flair. I didn't get a chance to say such, but I saw that she's been training in the PC, and I believe she's close to that area to where they're having SummerSlam. So I believe maybe we might get a Charlotte Flair sighting this weekend. It's been a minute. Um, I forget the other matches. You got it. I don't have it in front of me. I'm sorry.
Braun Breaker, Sami Zayn.
Braun and Sammy. Um, that one. Gosh, I mean, I don't know where to go because last time I put my money on Braun, I looked stupid. So you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb and go with Sami Zayn and say that Sammy will retain that title barely.
LA Knight and Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. No, I'm gonna go with LA Knight. It's his time to shine. Logan did an admiral job as far as just bringing more ice to the WWE. And as as far as champion for us wrestlers, it's a forgettable championship run because he only had like 2 or 3 title defenses. But overall, his job was more so just to be, the person to bring more eyes, social media, young eyes to the WWE. So he did that, and it's time for him to give that title up to LA Knight. And Jay, I agree with you. Somehow, some way, this will lead back into the storyline that we started between Mello and LA Knight.
Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley.
Oh man, this is a hard one right here because we don't know where the storyline is going to go. With from the little that I did here on Monday, because remember, guys, I'm going into this thing blind. I don't know what happened recently on Raw too much, so I'm going off of last week Raw and SmackDowns, and so I'll say that I would put my money on Liv, but it'll be because of someone from the Judgment Day costing Rhea the championship title. Ooh, I don't know.
Damian Priest and Gunther.
I said it before. I'll say it again. Damian needs to have a certifying defense, and that will be against Gunther. So I'm going to roll Damian Priest. I'll say that he beats Gunther. And again, it's the same thing that I said with Nia Jax, the fact that they are king and queen of the ring. It's not like it's, that reign ends at SummerSlam if they both lose. No, they still are king and queen of the ring for a whole year. So, yeah, I think this will be the first of 3 title defenses that we might get. I see SummerSlam, I see Crown Jewel, and the final defense is at Bad Blood, where maybe we'll get the title change. And that's probably going to be because of Finn at that point.
In the recent match I just said, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with special guest referee Seth freaking Rollins.
This is Bret Hart versus The Undertaker with Shawn Michaels all over again. Yeah. So I'll put it in that same exact vein. I'll put it in the fact that it'll be some type of friction between Drew and Seth, and that ends up costing CM Punk the match, where now we'll get the feud and everything that we wanted between those two since last year when he returned. So I'll go with Drew because of Seth. I don't want to say interfering, but he'll have a hand in the reason why CM Punk loses.
And our final match that we're going to talk about right now is Solo versus Cody Rhodes. I feel like this is going to be the final match anyway. Also, how do you guys feel about this feud now that Cody is back feuding with the Bloodline once again? We're going to start off with Sylvie, Triple J, Shane O'Mac, Mundo. Don't tell me who y'all picking to win. Just tell me how y'all feel about this match, how you feel about the storyline. Where do you see this going?
So the bloodline with Solo as the tribal chief has really been epic to me, because seeing him have Jacob Fatu and the other 2 brothers come and join, they've really been dominating. They done took out KO and took out Randy. So they've been dominating. Everybody they've been going after has been getting hurt. So unfortunately I see, it going down the same way. I don't know who's going to be able to stop the bloodline, and I don't know who's even going to want to try at this point, especially with Jacob Fatu. He's super aggressive, and he's doing his thing. So I don't know what's next. I can't wait to see, but I can only imagine what's going to happen to Cody Rhodes, and unfortunately, it's not looking good.
Oh, is it Michael or?
It's Triple J. Triple J.
Well, with this feud going on between Solo and Cody, like I said, with a guy like Cody, are we gonna define his championship run as being bloodline based? I thought they was gonna give when Solo said that he was gonna be handling the job with Cody and such. I didn't think they was gonna push it to be this quick, this fast. But everything that they're doing by destroying all of Cody's friends, mentors, whichever way you want to call it, they're taking everybody out one by one. They show that they're a dominant group, a dominant faction, but how dominant can they be with a leader that loses every time? I
Mm.
don't I don't see that playing big going into that main event on Saturday. So Cody has to take all that advantage this fight and bring up his past aggressions as he's got to look at him like he's Roman. You say you're a tribal chief now? Well, now I got to take out another tribal chief. And Solo's going into this like, look, I've only maybe won 5 matches, if that, in the past year and a half. And hasn't had anything credible since he won the North American Championship on NXT. So for for Solo, this has to be a coming out party for him as far as displaying who he is in the ring and why we have to look at him as being the tribal chief and the person that he say he is. So I hope this lives up to the billing of being a main event where we get to see both guys at their best, and whoever wins. But this seems like it won't be the end of Cody's feud going along with the bloodline. And I just hope that, like I said in the beginning of it, I hope his legacy being a champion is not defined on this, on bloodline, the bloodline. I know you ended your story, but what is the after story? We don't know yet. It's still to be determined. So I'll wait Saturday and see how this plays out.
Personally, I still don't know why this man is going by the name Solo, for he hasn't done anything solo or anything by himself. He always have right, Lawan. He always has somebody behind his back. That's why he think he's tough. Just like the kids in the schoolyard. They think they the ish because they have their crew with them. But as soon as you see them by themselves, you're like, yeah, what's up now? And now you have nothing to say. Mm-hmm. And then you look at his crew. It's like at this point, the only one that's really doing any type of damage, light or heavy, is Jacob Patu. You got another guy, the old guy, the lower guy, his clumsy self. He's now going around with one eye, looking like the homegirl from Futurama. And then you have this young guy, the gremlin guy. He doesn't do anything except that. This is your crew. This is your crew that you feel so cocky and confident about. You got to find a new crew to be a leader of, because it seems to me that this is the crew that you're leading. Mm-hmm. Like as I said, Jacob Fatu, yeah, that motherfucker. He's a crazy motherfucker, and he's the one. I see him, Lawan, having second thoughts because he's praising Solo, standing there with his, in this prayer position and pointing towards Solo. But how long is that going to last, especially with the fact that Solo is doing what he's doing, which is losing matches? He has a handful, literally a handful, handful of matches that he's actually won. And did he win those all by himself? No, he had his crew with him. He's going to have his crew with him again on Saturday, LeJuan, because that's who he is. That's who they are. He's not going to walk out there by himself solo. Yeah, my name is Solo, but no, I got my boys with me. Yeah, I'm going to win this thing. This is going to be in the bag, just like everything else. And you going to call me your tribal chief. I mean, yeah. LeJuan, in terms of this story, in terms of Cody and the fact that this is the how you call it, the root of his championship run, is the fact that these are the guys that he's relying on as like the top story. Yeah. Yeah, LeJuan, I'm brain frozen now. So yeah, you can take it away. I need a crew to warm up my head, I guess. Can't do this by myself. Just call me Solo.
Before Mundo says his piece, I just want to shout out Kiani Jordan for shouting me out on her Instagram. Yes, she just shouted me out on her IG, so shout out to her. Thank you.
Kalani.
Kalani Jordan. Shout out to her. Thank you. Miss NXT North American Champion.
What's what's her
Listen,
name?
I got a little tongue roll. I'm just calling Miss Jordan. The tongue roll.
Son in love. I think I'm in love.
True. Yes, I like her a lot. But listen, it's Miss Vega. Miss Vega, listen.
I think I'm in love.
What you do with that?
Listen,
we already get
Miss
tongue tied. Just
Kalani,
call her Thomas.
Kalani Jordan.
Kalani
Jordan. Lonnie. Like she calls
Nobody
herself.
does it like Lonnie.
Like Lonnie. Hello.
Listen, and before y'all talk about me like in Vega, listen, I don't say shit about you, Triple J, with Nia Jax. Who else? Who likes Bailey over here, Mr. Mundo?
Yeah, you're damn right I do.
Right.
I have no problem saying that.
Shane is quiet. Shane don't tell his business. I don't know who Shane likes in the women's locker room right now. He keeps
because you don't pay attention. The fellas know who I like.
Right.
Because he don't say it a lot.
Miss Parker.
Miss
Parker
and Lola.
Miss Lola.
Lola's the bomb. Lola's the bomb.
And as of Tuesday, Jakari is in that list. Are you kidding me? I got enough for all of them. I got enough for all of them.
Shane be crushing on NXT. NXT got Shane. He got all the numbers on NXT.
Everybody in the chat, everybody that's listening, leave a message on your favorite female wrestler right now and why you like them.
But it better not be none of mine. They're already spoken for.
Listen, Vega is off limits. Don't you look at her. Don't you touch her. I better not hear nobody on SmackDown or Raw say anything disrespectful right to her. Because I'm going to go.
She don't need your help. She'll roast anybody on her own.
I'm going to roast with her too.
I know that's right.
Get that rump first.
And she speaks Spanish. Can you imagine that?
Is there any males you like in the men's locker room? I'm so sorry.
Wow. Sylvie's like, what the hell?
Sylvia likes Otis.
I can't leave it out. Wait, Sylvie, before you continue, we got to shout out Mr. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying. Yes, that's Mundo's talk right there. Shout out for him coming through. I wasn't even expecting you to come through, but thank you, Pops. Thank you for being
DJ Young and Nut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
Thank you. You are the father of the Three Bells podcast because you gave.
What's good, Pops? What up?
The Electric Slide song is about a
Oh,
vibrator.
Boogie,
Yo,
boogie,
Shane, you
woogie.
stupid, man.
No, DJ
Yo,
Younger confirmed it.
yo, he killed me when he did that. I was like, I had to stop that song so fast.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
Me and Jay were like, oh man, no more
Man,
partying.
forget that. I'm the one going to hell. I played it at a church event.
Oh, it was
For all the
dancing.
young, for
Mm-hmm.
all the old ladies down there, right? Oh my God.
And they knew they were getting down too.
The pastor was
I
dancing,
know
and he
that's
was
right,
like,
Shane.
"The young kids will know about this."
Yeah. And then when I
Look, I know
discovered
that's
that, I
right,
said,
Shane.
oh
You better play that
no.
good music.
I said, man, I'm going to hell's hell. Had the
Yo,
church people
yo,
they was
you know
Sorry,
what?
going
Can I
up
give
Sylvie,
and
a shout out
down.
again.
too?
Sorry.
Can I give a shout out too, real quick though?
Yes, please go ahead. Get your shout out, Mr. Mundo.
By the way, you guys, I got my voice back. I sound good. But what up, Rick? Rick, what up, Rick? What's good, my guy? And Mr. Smoke Weed Every Day. Yeah, I haven't said that in a minute. What up, Dr. Kill? Nah, my guy, what's going on? What up, what up, what up? And of course, my guy, Mars. What up, brother? What's going on, fellas? Thank y'all so much for joining my brother, Lawan, and all of us here on his show, Tri-State Mania presents WWE SummerSlam 2024 predictions. Yeah, I don't have 3 belts, so I can't do the thing. So, yeah.
Oh, I got you. And
Thank
Mars,
you,
don't
Shane.
burn the rice, goddammit. Mars, keep your eyes on the rice.
The rights. Sylvie, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
It's all good. I just wanted to let it be known. Otis is not my type of guy. I like Mr. Him. You know, he's him. Mellow, Carmelo. That's my guy. But y'all
Funny
know
thing
I'm a
is,
mommy fan. If I had to go with the girls, I like Miss Mommy. I love Rhea Ripley's style. That's my type of girl.
funny you say him because him's her is Kalani.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got a problem with Kalani, you got a problem with me. Sorry, Triple J. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. But let's get into the final match on the predictions. Who you picking? Sylvie, Triple J, Shane O'Mac,
Excuse me.
Mundo?
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
Hello. I didn't get a chance to talk about the storyline like everybody else did.
Yo, go ahead.
Cut
You
me off.
definitely right. I apologize.
You know,
I
but
apologize.
it's all good. Apologize. But I was waiting for
Apologize.
you, Shane.
Too
That's the word of the night every time, right?
No, I laugh because A, it's funny, B, where it came from, and C, I'm the only one that knows why you're saying that.
I
Like, am
really
I the
feel
only
like you
one that,
do. It
like
goes over
Jay
everybody
LaWan,
else's head.
Sylvie, you don't know where he gets this from?
Apologize.
Apologize.
Shane, I'm doing the head movement too. Apologize.
No, that was the whole body. He moved his head and his booty to do that.
Real.
It was
And
like
nobody gets
nobody
it.
knows. Oh God.
Wow.
I'm
Man.
lost on this one, y'all. Enlighten
Yeah.
me.
It's the one and only South Park, man. Come on.
Janae.
All right, y'all
God
gotta go
damn
and,
it.
and y'all gotta YouTube that when y'all get a chance. But real quick, I said this to you guys about maybe 2 weeks ago when I was like, all right, I'm tired of Cody and all this. He's boring to me because I stated that his entire run in WWE when he came back has been based basically on the bloodline. Yes, he had some feuds here and there with Seth and Brock, and I think that was probably it, and Shinsuke or whatever that was. But the entire time has just been about the bloodline and Roman Reigns and any other iteration of the bloodline. So again, that's what I was saying. I felt that his current run is kind of like blah, and I felt like Damian Priest is the premier champion because his stories are more intriguing and it's more Cody. Ooh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Ginger
No,
ale.
we lost you there for about 3 seconds, dude. So
Yeah,
you
we
know.
sure
Oh, you
did.
did?
Is
Yeah,
it
I'm
my
sorry.
mic
I'm in the
tapping in?
middle of. I'm in
you
the middle of the water,
disconnected.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of the water. Don't forget that. So it might happen. I'm miles and miles away from the United
Terrible.
States
Terrible.
mainland. So
You heard what he said? You heard what your tag team partner just did? Terrible.
yeah, he made it sound like my boat went underwater and I was drowning. That's not funny, Lawan. God damn it.
Last night, Peach tonight.
But yeah. Jay. I was just saying, like, what is Cody's run in WWE if there's no bloodline? What is it? Like, it's nothing.
Mid.
Right. And so with this, even this storyline, it took some. It was slow. It started off slow, and I think the only person that made it interesting, to be honest, Shane, I'm gonna agree with you. The only person that made this shit interesting was Jacob because of the way that he took everybody out that we've seen so far. Other than that, I mean, this has been mid. Uh, the way that they pushed the Street Profits out of the storyline and brought in Randy and KO, and then they beat their asses up. Then brought the Street Profits back into it to beat them up and get a title shot off of their backs. And Cody's watching everybody get beat up, and then they're at the show. He's not there. I don't know. It's just kind of to me, but yeah. So I'm not impressed, honestly, but I see the bigger picture is to try and get Roman Reigns back and his version of a bloodline to eventually combat this version of the bloodline. So I see the bigger picture, but the ride has been kind of slow.
Do you guys have any surprise guests maybe coming to interrupt that match? Maybe like a Roman Reigns or maybe like The Rock, because he's done filming his movie, so there's a lot of people expecting him maybe to be there instead of Roman.
But
Some people are
but
thinking it
why
may be Roman.
but why would Roman or The Rock interrupt the match? I don't see like how that would benefit them. And it's not like it's a no disqualification match to begin with anyway. But I don't see Roman interfering in the match. It doesn't. It wouldn't make any sense, in my opinion.
Only reason why I've been saying that, Jay, about Roman, because Solo's been taking shots at Roman, basically saying if I win the title, if you want it back, you can come and get it from me. Or he's just been saying stuff about the tribal chief, making him understand, making him know that, when I take this title, you could acknowledge me when I take this title, or you could try to take this title from me when you come back, if you come back. And then he assaulted Paul Heyman, put his ass to a table. He killed Paul Heyman. We haven't heard from him in a couple of weeks. That's why I say that. Anybody else have any idea if any of these guys might come? Triple J,
I
Sylvie, Shane.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and based off I would say based off of what happens tomorrow in the tag team title match, we'll get a better thought process of what could possibly play out Saturday. I'm gonna say that since Mr. Jay Uso is not on this card Saturday, there's a possibility that that time that Cody and him talked and he was like, I'll see you again later on down the line, you know, I think now's the time to put your stamp on it and make sure your brother doesn't win. Or we will get Jimmy being the first one who got beat up, interfering in all of this and making sure his brother doesn't win. Somebody's going to make sure that Solo doesn't win this match on Sunday. I mean, on Saturday. That's what I'm thinking as far as my brother scoring. You're going to get him. One of the two brothers get him.
I don't know who exactly, because again, we all know that Solo is going to come out with his crew. And then you have Cody. I don't know who he's going to have with him, but he's not going to come out alone. That I know for sure. Who? I don't know. But somebody is going to come out, stand ringside, and help Cody out. Is it going to be The Rock? Is it going to be Roman? Is it going to be Jimmy? Is it going to be Jay? Is it going to be whoever? We don't know. But I'm keeping an open mind to it. And we might have a better idea tomorrow, because I know a lot of times before PLE, the SmackDown give us hints as to who may possibly would be in the building. Because if I'm not mistaken, are we getting a SmackDown tomorrow from the same spot, like from Chicago tomorrow? So maybe that'll get us like a better
Cleveland.
idea. Oh, they're in Cleveland. Okay, so
Cleveland.
yeah, they're close. Yeah, they're close. So yeah, ask me this question again tomorrow, and I might have like a more better answer in terms of who exactly. But I am expecting some people to back up Cody, Lawan, Jay.
What would be crazy is if Solo's going for the 1, 2, and we hear, "Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman," right, and just fucks up everything. Stops the 3 count. That would be some shit on Saturday if it was him, the person that we least expect to pop out.
I
You,
wouldn't
you
mind
know,
that.
but because I believe I said it last week on SmackDown, I felt that and Jay kind of said it too, that the tag titles will dictate SummerSlam. If the Bloodline wins on Friday, the tag titles, don't hate me because I had a long argument with my uncles and everything on Saturday, but Solo can win the WWE Championship, and I think it would be more of a story if Solo and his bloodline have the WWE Championship and the tag titles, because now you have even more of a reason to put a team together, either between Jay and Sammy or Jay and Jimmy, and now you have a reason for Roman to come and be like, "All right, give me the title. I'm the tribal chief. You brought the title back to the bloodline. Now acknowledge me." That's the type of timing that I'm on. And maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but I don't see Roman interfering in the match. It wouldn't serve any purpose. I think to enrage him some more, Solo has to become champion.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Again, I'm going with my prediction with Cody Rhodes winning. Shout out to Triple J for the Paul Heyman reference, was him coming out saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman." That would be dope. And that's something I wasn't expecting. Again, Triple J got me thinking hard and all that. Um, anybody have any final words about SummerSlam and what they're looking forward into?
So did we say
Triple J.
did we all say who's gonna win the match?
I'm picking Cody.
I got Cody. Mundo got Solo. Shane and Sylvia, who y'all got?
I'm going
Uh,
Solo, bro.
I'm going Cody,
Cool, cool. So this table is
even though
split.
what Mundo said make total sense, but for some
Uh-huh.
reason I'm leaning more towards Cody.
Okay. Okay. I got Cody as well. We got 3 Codys and 2 Solos. Okay. That's cool. And what was your question, Fully Lawan?
My final question is: anybody have any final thoughts on on Saturday's card? What they're expecting, and anything else? And before we get into that, let me get into these messages before everybody answer any questions. We got Hennessy and Dr. Killjoy.
Tri-State Mania. What's up, y'all? Shout out to everybody on the panel. It's a lot of names. So that's why I'm not going to run through them. But what's up, y'all? To answer the question that was asked, the two, it's so many in the company right now that I really like. But if I had to give like main two that go with my preferences, Nia Jax and Jade Cargill. Just
He wants to be man.
Jade with the chocolate in the body, Nia with the plump everywhere. But yeah, them my two. All right, yeah. Hey, what's up,
Yeah,
y'all?
Eddie. Yeah, Eddie.
SummerSlam. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He wants Jade to power slam him, and then
The
take Nia
Annihilator.
up and right and yeah.
Oh. Oh.
I ain't mad at you.
He wants to power slam and he wants to get power slammed by her and she's gonna whisper in his ear and say, "A storm is coming."
Yeah, man. And then right, and the next
And
thing you
then
know,
he's
Nia's
gonna
gonna be
say no. He's gonna say no. I am.
Oh shit.
Yo, RJ, what's up?
yo.
Then gets annihilated and violated. Mm-hmm.
Now
Ooh,
you're
what
gonna
a
sit
night,
on your chest. Now you're gonna sit on your
man.
chest.
He's
Nah,
gonna
now
be
you're gonna give
asleep
him a
for
stink face.
days.
Stink face, stink face.
I got the perfect theme song for Nia sitting on your chest, RJ. Unbreak my heart. She's gonna break your heart.
Physically?
Yes, physically.
Wait a minute.
All right,
Wait,
how
you said unbreak my heart, break my heart?
Unbreak my heart. I couldn't find a song for break my heart, so
Oh,
unbreak my heart.
jeez.
But she's gonna break your heart, RJ, if you know what I mean, and not emotionally, physically.
Oh, I thought you was gonna play the message. That's what we like.
all right, how's your boy Dr. Killjoy? What's good? What's good? What's really good, really good. Hey, nice to see you again, Mundo. Nice to see you back, bro. How'd your boy Dr. Killjoy? Hope you enjoyed your vacation. Anyway, how'd your boy Dr. Killjoy? Look here, am I in the females mixes and the ladies? Yeah, you can't. You can't fuck with that Jade motherfucking Bianca combination. You know what I mean? That motherfucking combo of fucking sweet chocolate that holds it down and beats the fuck out of anyone that comes in their way. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be long before they get them belts back. Either they're gonna get them belts back or they're gonna break up and fight each other because they're so badass. Only ones that can fuck with each other is each other. So it's either gonna be they're gonna get the belts back by SummerSlam or after SummerSlam or after this area time they're gonna get their belts back, or they're gonna go for it for so long they're gonna split up and fight each other and it's gonna be a hellfire beef. Either which way, those two are fucking hellfire performers.
Yo,
Now,
Kill,
see,
thank
I
you very
believe
much,
when it
bro.
comes down to the bloodline scenario, all right, the fucking Jacob Fatu and them are gonna get the tag team titles. Okay, they're gonna get the tag team titles, make the bloodline legitimate. But Solo's gonna fail at WrestleMania at SummerSlam because Roman's gonna come out and be like, "What you been talking that shit?" And it's gonna be like, "Oh," and it's gonna have Cody to win the match. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's gonna happen. And then at the next pay per view is gonna be Bad Blood. And down the line, it's gonna be Roman versus freaking Solo. Anyway, that's coming down the line. But this SummerSlam, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Solo's gonna lose to Roman's interference, or at least his appearance. It doesn't even have to be his interference; this could be his appearance, and then it's gonna be enough for him to catch a crossroads. How's boy that a killjoy smoke?
Smoke weed every day.
Triple
Next
J.
pay per view is Crown
Go ahead,
Jewel,
Mundo.
not Bad Blood. Next pay per view is Crown Jewel, not Bad
No,
Blood.
Berlin. They're fighting in Berlin next.
What is that?
Bash at Berlin, something like that.
Oh, some made up pay per view.
Bash in Berlin, August 31st at 12:30.
All right.
And what's after Bad Blood?
Survivor Series.
All right, so the way I got this picture is what basically Dr. Killjoy just said. Maybe Roman interrupts. They have their feud at Bad Blood, and then while these guys are fighting in the ring, because Triple H just announced that Survivor they're gonna be having another War Games. So, do you think that the War Games will be against these guys, the new bloodline and the old bloodline? Being the fact that Dr. Killjoy just gave some good info and basically said that he feels like Roman's going to interrupt. Solo and them will have their match at Bad Blood, and then maybe we get the War Games between the old bloodline and the new bloodline.
See that happening. That shit happening.
I still don't see why Roman would interrupt.
Solo been talking shit. Sylvie, Shane, Mundo, if you got more you want to say about that, go
Yeah,
ahead.
because I'm trying to make it make sense because I'm like, okay, you talk shit about me, that's cool and all that, but I mean, wouldn't I be more pissed off if you won the title that I lost from the guy that beat me, and then you talk more shit about me, and then I show up on some random ass SmackDown, and then we have Bad Blood.
Also, the fact he's been lying also.
Yeah, I see it as him causing him the match because you're talking shit, and then he looks at Cody and say, "You and I have unfinished business." And I see his ego saying that he can easily take his title back from Cody.
I want to see Roman come back and fight Solo. You know, I think the egos are definitely going to get in the way, but if he comes back, when Roman comes back, I hope that Solo is the champ, and that'll be the fight from there. I'm kind of over the
Right.
Cody Rhodes thing, so I hope that goes down.
And that's how you keep Cody Rhodes fresh and waiting for The Rock, because The Rock said, if y'all remember, he said, whether you're the champion or not, I'm coming back for you. So there's technically no reason for Cody to continue to be champion.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. Remember, the conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments. And follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, and the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast. We want to thank you for tuning in to the Tri-State Mania Podcast. All NBA season and WWE programming year-round. You can also catch IAM_L on Three Bells Podcast, helping his family out over there. If you want more, tune into Instagram, YouTube, Stereo, and other streaming platforms. Remember to keep your head above water because
a storm is coming.
Say go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go! Say go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go! Well, just like that.
Any final thoughts? Mundo, you can continue what you were saying before I started playing the stuff.
I done forgot my thought, guys. I'm sorry.
I apologize, Mundo. I didn't know you was going to say something. Any final thoughts, anybody? Sylvie, Triple J, Shane O'Mac, Mundo.
I can't wait to see who's going to make their return. I wasn't thinking about that until you guys brought up Raquel Rodriguez and Charlotte Flair. So I'm excited to see who's gonna make and even Roman Reigns. So let's see who makes their returns. That's what I'm excited for.
Well, with me, I'm the same way. I'm excited to see who makes their return or who makes their debut on the roster. Anything can happen this weekend. I'm looking forward to every match, everything that's possibly happening because these are all storylines that we as fans we are heavily invested in, and they're all credible. You know, we could have had a 9-match PLE. Well, we got 7, and when I would look at tomorrow's matches, tomorrow's tag belts matches as our pre-show for Saturday. Juwan, I appreciate you for bringing me up to the Tri-State Mania. Sylvie, it's been a blast. Shane, you already know. Dez, keep on enjoying your vacay. Killjoy, Henny, Mars, Pops, Rick, everybody that joined us tonight. We appreciate y'all. And just to let y'all know, the Three Bells Podcast tomorrow, we're live on YouTube. And once again, Milan, thank you.
Channel Mac, Mundo.
So this is it. So we're saying thank you so much to LeJuan for inviting us to Tri-State Mania. If we was talking about SummerSlam, me personally, this is the highest anticipated PLE, being that the card is fully packed. I don't think I've witnessed a fully packed card like this in a while. So I'm definitely looking forward to it. And the fact that I'm going to witness this with all the homies, Mundo and Jay and Sylvie and LeJuan and plus more, man, I can't wait. Hell, I just might have a Pepsi that day. Anyway, everybody, and LeJuan, thank everybody so much. Thank LeJuan so much for having a show tonight. Thanks to everybody that stopped in and said hello. And yeah, that's all we got to say, man. The only thing I can say left now is to love hard and laugh harder. And this is Shane O'Mac coming to you live from the Tri-State Mania table saying good fight. Good night.
Mundo, my tag partner.
Yeah, thanks everybody for having me tonight. Thank you guys for letting me join you guys in out here in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully I'll be available to join everybody tomorrow for SmackDown, and if not, I'll definitely be there for the SummerSlam on Saturday. You all take care, be safe, and yeah, it's your boy Mundo, aka the what? Oh shit. Yeah. Drop it. And as always, I'm out of here.
I like you guys, Triple J and Mundo, to finish it with your yeet and no yeet.
Yay!
And as always, no yeet.
He wants to do